aggravated this morning with a lot of other stuff. But I'm ready to talk football now.
Hey.
Get my mind off the things that people have aggravated with me.
Exactly. No more crooks, no more politics, no more.
Let me tell you, that dumb crook stuff we do on our show is pretty funny.
Yeah,
pretty funny. You sit over
yeah.
in the green room and you listen to it, and it makes you laugh.
It does. It's very entertaining.
Kind of like I laughed at Cincinnati and Michigan fans that thought they had a chance to win the football game. And
that was
were one
amazing.
of the people that thought Michigan had a shot.
Nobody maybe keep it close.
Nobody
Not
really
to
thought
win.
Cincinnati had a chance to win, except Cincinnati fans.
And I don't even
Cincinnati
think they
fans
did.
wanted them to win.
Yeah.
But I think if you ask them, they knew they weren't going to win.
They were hoping for a
But a
COVID
lot
outbreak.
of the country
thought
Michigan was going to wipe the floor with Georgia after Georgia's
Yeah.
pitiful display of defensive abilities against Alabama in the SEC championship game.
Yeah.
But lo and behold,
they got a pass rush.
SEC championship game number 2.
The second coming.
You know?
The rematch. Yeah.
By the way, let me give you a stat. You ready for a stat?
All right,
for all
go
these
ahead.
people that are so upset, and people say, well, there's an SEC bias. That's why they do so well and everything.
Nah.
13, whoever wins this year will
Yeah.
make it 14 of the last 17 national champions have been SEC schools.
Yeah, 14.
If Georgia wins, they'll be the 5th school in the SEC to win a national championship.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Florida, LSU, Auburn,
Alabama, and Georgia.
and if Georgia wins, it'll be Georgia.
And Georgia.
So it's not like
Hey.
everybody thinks, oh, well, Alabama wins it every year. No.
Well,
If Georgia beats Alabama on Monday,
Yeah.
5 different schools will have won the
different
national
schools.
championship in the last 15 years in the SEC.
yeah, mainly Bama, but yeah, a lot of them have done it. And also get this, no matter who wins this, 15 of 15 have come from the Southeast because the other ones were Florida State and Clemson.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I mean it's
Every
a
school,
dominated.
No, Ohio State won it one year.
Okay, 14. Yeah,
out of
2014. That's right. Okay.
Ohio State won it. So
In 2014.
17 of the 18 national championships
Yeah,
after this
17, 18
game
then.
will be from the Southeast because it was Clemson, Florida State, and then the SEC.
And the SEC.
And Ohio State won one year.
Yeah.
And you want to
right.
tell me
Yep.
that football's better anywhere else in the country than the Deep South?
No.
I tell people all the time, let me draw a line
Yeah.
from the South Carolina border, Augusta, Georgia. You can keep Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'll take Central Macon down to Dothan, Alabama. Go across Alabama, take Dothan, Auburn. You can have Tuscaloosa.
You
And
get
I'll
Louisiana.
I'll have Florida, all of Louisiana, and that part of Alabama and Georgia. You
little
can have the rest of the country.
Oh,
I'm
forget
wearing
about
you
it.
out. You can have
Easily.
Texas. Oh, Texas. You can have California. Ooh,
California.
California. You can have Ohio State, Pennsylvania. I'm
Yeah.
wearing you out. You give
Yeah,
me the
for the
state of
most part.
Florida, the state of Louisiana, half the state of Georgia, and half the state of Alabama in high school. I'm wearing you out.
Easy.
And those kids are by the way, those kids are the most recruited in the country for
Yeah.
colleges.
Yeah, they are. They are. It seems like California has been the quarterback place to be lately, but some of Matt Corral comes from California. Hey, Bryce Young came from modern day California. Uiagalelei is out there in Hawaii.
Where's the Georgia quarterback from?
Oh, Stetson Bennett from
Georgia.
Georgia. From Georgia.
Right.
Yeah.
Where
he grew up. Told his daddy at 3 years old he was going to be
play
the
with
quarterback.
dogs.
Yeah.
What about the quarterback? What about the quarterback that played at Ohio State? That is
Georgia.
Justin Fields. Where's he from?
Yeah, Georgia couldn't even keep the best quarterback that ever came out of Georgia. Honestly, he was Justin Fields, but
so but
Baloo.
But those areas are the cornerstone of college
Easy.
football.
It's easy. Yeah, it's
And
no brainer.
we
No
ain't
brainer.
even talked about the Miami area.
No, I was gonna say I could draw a line from the Tampa.
Orlando, Daytona.
and basically, Tampa to Daytona, and just use the I-4
Be pretty
and
good.
south.
Be pretty good.
And I'd be competitive.
So we got the national championship game. We're going to start with it, even though it's on the bottom of your list.
Well, that was the last one, and I wanted to save the best.
Okay,
for
we'll
last.
save that then. It's your show. We'll do it your way.
Yeah,
Your
the 3 Sundays and a Monday.
Your show. Football, Tennessee. Oh no,
Football
team.
Yeah.
Although
Redskins.
their name has been leaked. It looks like they may be called the Washington Admirals.
The Admirals, huh? Okay.
Although I'm okay with Washington football team now.
Yeah. That's.
I'm okay with it.
Why don't we just call all of them the football team?
By the way,
Tennessee football team.
By the way, Liverpool Football Club, Chelsea Football Club.
That's it.
Manchester City Football Club.
The originality.
Why can't we just call the Atlanta Football Club?
Yeah. Hey, better than the Falcons.
Well, anything's better than Falcons. They stink. Oh wait. They got eliminated from the playoffs.
Yeah. We got some stinkers on this.
So we
on
got
this card.
a football team out of Washington versus the New York Giants in Giant Stadium.
Yeah.
The Washington football team is a 7-point favorite. The over/under is 38.
38.
That's a big number
for these two teams. You're reading my mind, man. First off, I'll say that Joe Judge running his mouth about the Giants being an exceptional organization. They're not a clown show. A bunch of clowns, blah, blah, blah. That dude is a complete joke.
He's a clown.
I mean, yeah. They ought to take a page from Jacksonville's. The fans take a page from Jacksonville's and just dress up like clowns this week.
They're dressing up like clowns with the
mustaches,
with the Shad Khan mustache.
That's incredible.
And here's what I'm looking for. And we'll talk about this game in a minute. The football, Giants watching. But here's the Jacksonville game.
Yeah.
My question is Shad Khan's ego going to allow them in the game? Because billionaires have an ego.
They do, but they paid for them tickets, didn't they?
But is Shad Khan's ego going to let them make fun of him?
Well, he's going to have
to. Because Daniel Snyder of the Washington football team ownership.
Right.
He's a joke. You make fun of him, he gets you thrown out of the stadium.
Yeah, and also I think was it the Lakers or the Knicks?
The Knicks.
That guy. Through Charles
Dolan.
Oakley.
Dolan,
Charles Oakley out.
The owner threw a New York Knick great.
I'm telling you.
Because he didn't like what he said about him.
One fan yelled, "Sell the team," and he had his tickets removed, banned him from
season ticket holder.
Never allowed it to.
Yeah, yelled, "Sell the team."
Sell the team. That's it. No derogatory. Nothing. Didn't cuss the man. Didn't talk about his mama.
I've seen something like that happen. I was at the Players Championship golf.
Yeah.
The year after the infamous Thanksgiving Eve.
Okay.
Three iron to the window.
Right.
So he shows up at the Players Championship in May of the next year.
Yeah.
And there were three guys right there on the tee box. Now Tiger goes to the back tee boxes so he doesn't get bothered, right?
Sure.
But he's sitting in a cart right at the front tee boxes waiting for his driver to take him. And three guys go, "Hey, Tiger, now I guess we don't call you Tiger no more. We can call you Cheetah."
Oh, my God.
Tiger got up, pointed at him. They were removed from the golf tournament.
Yeah.
And all they did was said exactly what Tiger had got caught doing, cheating on his wife.
Cheetah.
You ain't a Tiger no more. Now you a cheetah. Threw him out of the golf tournament.
Gone. Well,
Dolan's thrown you out of Washington. Out of New York Knicks games.
Yeah.
Daniel Snyder's had people thrown out of Washington games for. And believe me, let me tell you.
And
something.
now it's Bryson DeChambeau.
Let me tell you something. Say something about Jerry Jones and let him hear it.
Yeah.
You'd probably be exited out of
gone.
Jerry's world too.
Yeah. It's the way it is, I guess. But
Washington,
freedom of speech.
Washington going into New York Giants -7 as a favorite, 38 over/under. Both these teams should be thrown out of the stadium.
Yeah, they're bad, but I bet you Ron Rivera pulls out all the cards and just absolutely puts a beat down on.
So you're taking Washington -7?
Well, I was going to take that, but the play I actually like a little bit better is the under 38.
That's a bunch of points,
man. That I feel low scoring. I don't think that
this could be a 9-6 national championship game.
Yeah,
LSU, Alabama. This could be one of those games.
Struggling offenses. Nothing. I mean,
quarterbacks that aren't good.
I mean, what is that guy? Oh God, man, the quarterback. God,
You're the
with
guru.
a G, with a G. I know. Oh man, but anyway, he's from. The quarterback he leads the NFL in neck size, I think.
No, that would be me.
His is the length.
The Washington quarterback of the New York Giants.
No, if he had a giraffe family,
the Washington quarterback of the New York.
The Giants quarterback. It's Glennon, Mike Glennon.
Mike Glennon.
I was going to say the Glennons, but I knew it would come to me a second ago. When you're live on the radio.
Did Mike Glennon play with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for a while?
I think he did. Yes, sir. He did.
So you're going to go with the under in this game then?
Under 38. Yeah, low scoring.
Talked you right into that. Didn't I?
Don't see. I scratched it out while I was on the.
What you should do is tease that.
Tease them both.
Tease that up to 44.
You got it.
They
And
ain't
then
never getting over 44.
And then make it a pick 'em
yeah,
for Washington.
exactly. They ain't never getting over 44.
No, they won't.
And you
steal
get
44.
Washington -1. So,
Yep. Basically, you're right. A pick 'em. So Giants are bad.
so you're taking the under in this
under
game.
38. Yeah.
Then we got the Colts at the aforementioned clowns with mustaches.
Yeah.
The Colts are a 15-point favorite coming into
15.
Jacksonville. The over-under's 44.
Yeah. All right. Indianapolis has covered 6 straight spreads on the road.
Uh-huh.
So that travel down to Jacksonville just isn't bothering me at all.
Well, there's going to be
Not a
12
bit.
people in the stadium.
Exactly.
They'll all be dressed like
They'll all
clowns.
be like clowns and with the mustache, and basically this pick is primarily because of how god awful Jacksonville is.
They're not good.
I mean, after the last couple weeks, you almost wonder if Herb wasn't really the issue.
You'd think when Urban left, they'd have a little pride and they'd do something. Nope.
They're getting worse.
Worse.
They're getting, if that's possible.
Let me
I
ask
mean-
this question, because you are a guy that knows.
All right.
Jacksonville is the 11th most populated city in the country. Okay.
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
don't realize that.
I lived over a
People
year.
don't realize that. But
Yep.
when you look at the 10 most popular cities in America, Jacksonville's number 11 on the list.
Takes up a whole county.
It is the most populated city in the state of Florida.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Sure is.
It has 1.4 million, something like that, 1.5 in the city limits.
Right. 'cause
Somebody
it's
goes,
spread
Miami's
out.
got more than that. Not Miami City.
Not
the city
the
of
city.
Miami
Right,
does
right.
not. So Jacksonville has 1.4 million people.
Okay.
It literally is it's not a small market team. It is considered a mid-market team, not a large market like
Right.
Chicago, LA, or New York, or Dallas, but it's a mid-market.
Okay.
Do they really deserve a football team?
No. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of them getting it in the first place, to tell you the truth. But
I was aggravated with it because you
Yeah.
waited until I was 31 to get a team, and now I'm already an entrenched Falcons fan now, pal.
Well, it's kind of like the Devil Rays.
And don't get me wrong, I was a Bulls fan. I was a Jacksonville Sharks fan of the World Football League
Yeah.
back in the 70s.
but not
Jags?
Never adopted them.
Nope.
Nah.
Can't do it.
Stayed the Falcons.
Falcons.
Well,
It's like I live in
I'm
Florida.
an Atlanta Braves fan.
I'm an Atlanta Braves fan.
I was-
I go to Rays games, love the Rays.
I was 21 years old by the time they were.
I've been a Braves fan all my life.
Yeah, I'm not going to adopt the Marlins.
But I'm a Braves fan because my dad's from Milwaukee. From
Okay.
Wisconsin, and he lived in Milwaukee. That has a lot
Milwaukee
to do with it.
Braves. Yeah,
Boston Braves too. That's why I like the Red Sox.
that's right. Okay.
I like the Red Sox. But the Jags are not
like 'em
good.
all, man.
The
Can't like 'em
Jags
all.
are not good. I don't think they even should have a football team in the city of Jacksonville.
Nah.
It's the only major professional sports team in the city. It's got a
Yeah.
double-A baseball team.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a basketball team.
No
Doesn't
big
have
college.
No big college.
No,
So
UNF.
it's not a town
No.
that deserves an NFL squad. And by the way, they play like they don't deserve an NFL squad.
Yeah, they're acting like it.
But 15's a lot to lay, Kevin.
It is. Well, I'll tell you, the Jags last 5 losses. The points. Okay, they lost by 40 last week.
Right.
That was one of my wins. I had New England cover that huge spread again.
Yeah, they were
40.
17-point favorite, I think.
They did lose by 5, but that was against the Jets.
And the Jets, Jets,
yeah,
Jets
who
are
damn near
BAD,
should've-
bad.
They should have beat the Bucs. They didn't want to win that game, by the way. They
No.
gave that game away
2
to the
minutes
Bucs.
and 12 seconds to go, no timeouts.
if-
Did anybody think Tom Brady was losing that game?
Well, if they wanted to win, by the way, just kick the field
Just kick
goal.
the field goal.
You're up by 4. That's 7. So you can't lose, and just make the 4th and
Goes
1.
to overtime.
I don't think they would have lost about 5-6 draft spots if they'd have won that game, though. So don't tell me it's about winning. But
It is not.
they lost by 14, getting back to the Jaguars, 14 to Houston 2 weeks ago. Then they lost by 20. They've lost by 30. I mean, do you see a common theme here? They're not keeping games close.
By the way, Houston's a bad football team
They are.
without their stud quarterback.
No, Davis Mills, the greatness that is.
Right.
Davis Mills is absolutely.
And they still beat Jacksonville by 20.
God, and then they lay it on the Chargers or somebody the other day.
So-
A couple
So I
weeks
think
ago.
that's solid minus 15 with the Colts.
Here's the theme with these first 2 picks. I'm identifying garbage, and I'm betting against garbage.
Betting against garbage.
So,
Now you got the Los Angeles Chargers
yeah, don't call them San Diego.
playing the former Los Angeles and Oakland, but now
right.
Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
The line is the Chargers are a 3-point favorite going into Vegas. The over-under 49. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big number in the NFL.
San Diego, Oakland week. I bet Chargers, Raiders week. And this is a good
They don't
one,
like
man.
each other, folks.
No, they do not. This game out there, I mean, yeah, nothing but
It's
rivalry.
It's like a college rivalry out there.
It is. It really is. It's unbelievable out there. I mean, I listen to a Jim Rome show a lot out in California. I mean, this week is so entertaining just with the callers that back and forth.
He's the West Coast version of Paul Feinbaum.
Yes, he is. Yes, exactly. That's
he
right.
has just the same amount of
He's
morons calling this show.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. He and he'll tell you.
He ain't got Harvey Updike. Roll down Tide.
No, or Phyllis or Tammy or.
But he's got morons.
Yeah, he does. He does. But
this is a game that look that AFC West, the Chiefs, the Chargers, the Broncos, and the Raiders.
Yeah.
There's no love lost between any of them.
None of them. That one's.
So this game is going to be a mean, nasty slobber knocker.
Yeah. When I was a kid, you used to have Seattle Seahawks in that division too.
I know,
man. John L. Williams.
So the Chargers are a 3-point favorite going into Vegas.
Yeah. But Chargers hit the over in 8 out of their last 10 games, and why I'm liking I use this game to pick for this week is it's actually one of the few games that are on the card where it matters to both teams.
Yes, both teams are still playoff eligible right now.
Yeah, you win and you're in, and you lose and you're out. It don't get any simpler than that.
Right.
So, they both
Nobody's
got a lot
sitting
to
this
play.
game out.
Absolutely not. Two young, good quarterbacks between Herbert and Derek Carr.
Herbert's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, you don't think Carr? He's good. Hey, they wouldn't be where they're at this year with all the struggles they've had. I mean, you can't have more inner discord than that team has had this year.
Yeah, you can. You can be Jacksonville.
Okay, touche. You got me on
be
that
throwing
one,
your jersey in the stands in the third quarter in Tampa.
Yeah. Oh golly. Hey, toilet seat liquor, right?
So who are you taking?
I'm going with the over 49.
Over 49.
Yeah,
That's a big number too.
It is. I like it right at 49. But I think they'll get this. They'll be in the 50s or 60s.
Why don't you
Both
tease
these teams.
Why don't you tease that down?
Tease it with the other one.
Tease it, yeah. Tease
There
it
you
6
go.
points. Get it the over to where it's 55, and
Hey,
LA
buddy.
where they're +3.
Hey man, there's a lot of ideas that we're going to. I do. Hey, out of the 4 games I've got today, I might only bet one of these. This week is ridiculous. I mean, it's so hard right now. We're getting this time of year.
Playoffs and everything.
Just the week 17 or the last week of the season.
Week 18, but week 17 game-wise.
17 on the game-wise. It's just, look at the Cincinnati and Cleveland game.
Yeah.
You don't know who's going to be in that one between COVID and just sit-outs, injuries.
So let's go over it.
All right.
The Washington football team at the New York Giants. You're taking the under 38.
Yeah.
The Colts at the Jags. The Colts come in as a 15-point favorite, and you're rolling with the Colts minus 15.
Yeah, Colts.
The Chargers at the Raiders. Over-under is 49, and you're taking the over.
Over 49, yeah. Big score in that one. I like.
So now
that.
there's one
Shootout.
game left.
This is it. Monday night.
Okay, we got a few minutes. We need to get to this game, but first off, I want to bring something up to you.
Oh, God.
Why the hell do we play this game on Monday night? What day is college football on?
Every Saturday.
Why isn't this game played on Saturday night?
Have no idea. I mean, is the NFL really hijacked the Saturday schedule that we? I mean, does anybody care about the Saturday night NFL game?
And by the way, they say, it's so they could be prime time on Monday. Nobody.
It don't matter.
The West Coast doesn't watch the game.
They don't.
Because they're asleep, or with Georgia, Alabama in it, they don't care.
Yeah, and how fitting it is played up north. I bet you a lot of Georgia fans are there way more than Alabama because Alabama fans they're so spoiled. They'll be like, we'll just wait till next year when it comes back down to the south or out.
It's in Indianapolis.
Yeah, in Indianapolis. I mean,
but I just don't understand why this game isn't played on Saturday night.
It makes no sense to me. I don't like the Super Bowl Sunday. I'm
okay with Super Bowl Sunday because before, when the NFL was in
made it get earlier.
It was only on Sundays.
Yeah.
There was Monday Night Football started in 1970, 3 years after the inception of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay, there was no Thursday Night Football. There was no Sunday Night Football.
Saturday
it was
football.
Sunday. That was it.
All day Sunday. That's
so
fine.
the Super Bowl was on Sunday, just like we're saying.
Yeah.
College football's on Saturday.
Play
Championship
on
game
Saturday.
should be on Saturday.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl, I understand it's on Sunday.
It's on Sunday. But
NFL was a Sunday game.
We need a national holiday then on the Monday after.
But I don't understand why this game's not played on Saturday night.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Don't make
the
no
parties
sense
you
to
could
me.
have,
Don't like it.
The watch parties you could have and all on Saturday night watching this national championship game makes no sense to me.
I know.
Why? And it throws off your practice schedule and everything because you're geared up to practice Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, game plan Friday, game Saturday.
Yeah, and now, now you're
so
it's messed up.
It's the University of Georgia Bulldogs
Dogs
versus the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Just Bama.
Dogs versus Bama.
Dogs versus
UGA.
Bama.
When I saw this line open, I go, huh?
Does it make any sense at all?
I think you have a pretty good analogy why this doesn't make sense.
Well, one team's ranked number 1.
Alabama.
One team's ranked number 3.
Georgia.
The other team The number one just beat them by 17 4 weeks ago.
And it wasn't that close.
And yet
Alabama left 2 touchdowns on the field.
No. And here's the thing, and I hate this as a dog fan because I know Nick Saban's going to come in there. He's going to say, boys, we just beat their you-know-whats.
Yep.
All up and down the field.
Yeah.
And nobody in America still thinks you're as good as them.
Right.
And that's going to be rat
of
poison.
Of course it is. That's what he's going to do.
And Big Larry.
You sent me a video.
Yes, I did.
And tell people what this video was. Because
Okay,
it sums this up perfectly.
Yeah. A guy named Johnny Mack called Paul Feinbaum, says, I had a boy named Big Larry in my 8th grade gym class.
Bully.
And he said, without getting too graphic, he administered a beat down on him that was unimaginable.
Big Larry beat down Johnny.
Beat down your boy Johnny Mack. He said 3 weeks later, when he saw Big Larry in the hallway, he said, I guarantee I didn't say, hey, Big Larry, it's going to be a lot tougher for you the second go-round.
Yeah, that never going to happen. And that's what Georgia's saying.
Yeah.
Georgia and Las Vegas are saying, hey, Alabama, you just
Tough to beat a good
Georgia.
team twice.
You just embarrassed Georgia. Beat them by 17. Could have been 27 or 30 you beat them by.
That's right.
But 3 weeks later, they're ready for you now. They're going to whoop you.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, take it from a guy who's been in a few fisticuffs.
Yeah.
It don't ever work out that way.
The NFL has divisions. They play twice a year. Did Atlanta look like they were going to beat the Bucks or Carolina Panthers this week? Do you think that after that beatdown, the Bucks just gave Panthers? Do you think this week's going to be any different? No, it's not.
No. And so the Georgia 2.5-point favorite. They opened, by the way, as a 3.5-point favorite.
3.5. So my money's on
the over-under. The over-under is 52.
Yeah.
So
so here we
go. Let's be honest.
Over.
Does Georgia? Oh, you taking the over 52?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a smart bet because you stay away from the line.
3 out of 4 of these games between these two teams gone over.
Or shootouts.
Yeah.
2 good defenses that end up in shootouts.
That's right. I know. That's what I was going to say. Okay, get this. There was 0 meaningful touchdowns scored last week in that playoff game against either one of these 2 defenses.
Right.
Okay, Cincinnati got 2 field goals. Michigan got one very late, 34-11. So now with that's dominance. But when these 2 teams get together against each other,
turn the scoreboard off.
I'm telling you, man, it's like the defenses. I'm rolling with that over 52.
Well, that's like people use. I'll give you a prime example.
Yeah.
Florida was terrible this year. We all can agree Florida was terrible.
Right. But hung
they
40.
busted the clock on Alabama. Alabama hung more than Florida did, but they
by 2.
They went over 80.
Yeah. 38, 40, 38 or something like that.
It was ridiculous. What was 41-39 or something?
Something like 2
points.
Yeah, exactly.
So, it's ridiculous. So, these 2 teams can score points.
Yeah.
They're very well coached.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something. And my
it.
wife's an Alabama fan.
Yeah.
And I have no love lost for the University of Georgia.
Okay.
But if Kirby's learned anything, it's that Alabama's going to throw the football.
They better get a pass rush.
They better get a pass rush. They don't get a pass rush.
That was
this
the biggest
game's going
thing.
to get ugly quick. And by the way, they had one against Michigan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They didn't. I mean, K. McNamara. I felt sorry for that little guy, man. But I'll tell you, it's
if they don't get any pressure on him.
No.
So who are you going? You're going with the over in that game?
I'm going over 52. Man, I can't in good conscience watch a national championship game and then sit there and cheer for the under. I feel like those are people that are pessimists. They're negative.
But you're still pulling for Georgia.
Dogs, man. and if Bama scores a few and it starts blowing them out, well, at least I got that over.
You got the over. You can live with it. Kevin Stone, he's here every Friday for What's the Line with Kevin Stone. Kevin, talk to you next week.
All right, thanks, man.
Hey, thanks, everybody, for listening. We'll be back next Monday with Ocala Talks right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.